Namaste everyone, and welcome to another week. So before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father and Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, wisdom, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so who wants to be happy? I'm sure everybody's raising their hands, right? So it's interesting. There's a story that someone went to the Lord Buddha and said, I want happiness. The Lord Buddha said, okay, you want happiness, huh? Here's how you have happiness. He said, I want happiness. That's what you said. First, remove I. Next, remove want. What's left is happiness. And the person goes, what? Of course, I'm putting my version of it into it. Essentially, the words are, I want happiness. And what the Lord Buddha is saying, you want to be happy, you have to first remove I, second, remove want, and guess what you're left with? Happiness. Of course, there are many levels of truth here. And as my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui has taught us, there are many levels of truth, especially in spirituality. So you have first level of truth, first level of understanding, and the bigger perspective, which is second level of truth, right? And a bigger circle. So you have three circles, 1, 2, 3. The smallest circle is the first level of truth, the narrowest one, right? And then a wider one, the second one, and the third one. And the easiest way to understand this, just to kind of put things in perspective, if you haven't taken any of our higher classes, is let's say Mary lives in Los Angeles. That's the first circle. And we say, oh, Mary lives in California, which is within, Los Angeles is within California. So that's a second level of truth. And you say, Mary lives in the United States. That's a third level of truth. And it keeps going. So the three truths can exist at the same time. So depending on what your focus is it the first level of truth, second level of truth, or third level of truth, will determine what is truth to you at that time. So it's a matter of what? Perspective and, here's the critical word, context. I'm sharing that with you because a lot of people have a tendency to take spiritual truths and kind of focus it on what their perspective is and assuming everybody else is wrong. So I just want to keep that perspective here, or put things in context. So, you know, although that's the story, you would say, I want happiness. And by the time we're done, you go, oh, he doesn't want us to have happiness. Okay, that means you're looking from the wrong perspective. That's why you have to understand the context. Okay, so let's break it down. I want happiness. The Lord Buddha said, remove I. Then remove want. What's left is what? Happiness. So what is I? You see, from ordinary people's viewpoint, the I is the body, what the body wants, what the emotion wants, what the thought wants. Remember, we went through this every single time. I am moving my body. I'm creating these feelings. I'm creating these thoughts. That's the I from the spiritual perspective. That's probably the third, fourth, or fifth level of truth. But ordinary people who are not yet serious about the spiritual path, guess what? Their perception of I is basically the perceptions or the tendencies of the body, the emotions, and thoughts. So the body wants pleasure. It wants greed. Doesn't want greed. It wants money, sex, wants physical stuff. The emotions crave to be noticed, want significance. Right? What do the thoughts want? Thoughts want to hop from one idea to the other, try to break it down, try to understand it. So that's why you have this thing called monkey mind. So ordinary people, their perception of I is literally not the I, the spiritual self, but the tendencies of the body, the emotions, and thoughts. So that's why the Lord Buddha said, remove the I. It doesn't mean that there's no I. And that's actually one of the biggest problems with people who study traditional Buddhism without going deeper. You know, the perspective is only here. They go, oh, the Buddha says there's no I. There's no self. There's no soul. Okay, let's look at it this way. If there's no self, there's no I. If I slapped you, you're going to go, why'd you slap me? Well, first of all, nobody slapped you. And number two, nobody got slapped because there's no I. There's no I that got slapped. Get the idea? So when there's no I, literally no I, no self, no soul, there's no such thing as karma. Because there's no initiator and there's no receptor. Make sense? Yeah, but I studied there's no I, so who's listening? Who's studying? Who's listening to me? I? Well, I thought there's no I. So you're wasting your time here. Get the point? So that's exactly the problem of being lost in translation over time and culture. And more importantly, context. All right? So the I that the Buddha is referring to, you have to realize this is an ordinary dude asking the Buddha, oh, I want to be happy. What do I do? His monk won't ask him that. The people who study won't say that because they already know. Get the idea? So you have to put things in context. And again, you have to realize at that time, 2,500 years ago, how educated are people? How much is their knowledge? What is their mental faculty? Probably not so much as it is in the present day. So for them, it's very carnal, very physical, emotional, mental, survival. They don't want this, they don't want that. Get the idea? That's the perspective of the Lord Buddha looking at them. That's why he said, remove I. In terms of you and I understanding this, when he said I, remove the I, basically the I, that is from the perspective of what the body, the emotions, and thoughts want. That's why he said, remove that. Next is want. When you say want, it's actually extrapolation of the word I in everyday people. So when you say I, when you say want, people have these desires. Now, put things again in proper perspective. People say, oh yeah, if you don't want to suffer, don't have any desire. You see, right there and then, wrong context. So, are you telling me that the desire to love God is bad? You're telling me the desire to love your family is bad. The desire to make a living is bad. Well, I didn't say that. Well, he just said all desire is bad. Exactly the point. Wrong context. That's why people say, oh, all attachment is bad. Okay, strip down, give me all your money. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I thought your desire is bad. I won't do that. Well, but exactly the point. You just ate your words. So without context, people like to make broad statements, and in the end, they put their foot in their mouth. Because understanding the teachings of the great teachers requires what? Context. So the word want, in that context of what the Buddha said is, I want happiness. That means the emotions, the thoughts, and the body crave this so-called happiness. It's not the soul that craves happiness. Get the idea? So the problem is not desire itself. Because the word desire is very, very broad. The want for something has to be from what perspective? So you say, I want happiness. So the emotions want, oh, I want to be happy. I want to be noticed. I want people to give me love. That's just, as I always say, all you have to do is scroll through your Instagram and Facebook and whatever social media. Everything's I, me. No wonder people are sad and angry. No wonder people are not fulfilled. Everything's about I. I want to be noticed. I want this. I want that. To go, okay, no wonder you're miserable. Because first of all, you have to ask yourself, who's talking? Who's the I? They failed that one already. Then second one is, they failed again, is, I need to be noticed. I want this. Okay, there's your second problem. That's why you can't be happy. That's why the more you pose, the more miserable you get. Sounds familiar? Everything's I. When you think about it, first, before you even get that into that noise, you first ask yourself, who's speaking? Who's the I? I'm the one that created these feelings of wanting significance. I'm the one who created this need that my body needs to be, be this shape, this weight, own these cars, this house, and whatever. Oh, I have to have this significance that people recognize me. Okay. Is that really the I, or the fabrications of the I? Because once you realize that the I is the spiritual self, and the want are the creations of the I, you can say, okay, wait. If I remove the I, but not my realization who I am, but actually the perception of most people what the I is, which is they build a persona. By the way, persona means the word persona comes from the word, it is persona, what am I saying? In the Latin for mask, it's a mask. A mask that we think people have to see us with, that gives us our identity. When in reality, you don't need the mask. The I is the spiritual self. So when you have a realization, okay, the I is the spiritual self, not the I that most people perceive. So therefore the want is not what the soul wants. It's basically something that's conjured up by the emotion and mental body and the physical body. So if I don't have those, what's left is happiness, because within me is the essence of God, the essence of all. So I don't need all these things to create happiness that's already in me. It's called contentment. Now, does that mean that you should not have a nice life, a comfortable life? No, because it's good to enjoy life. But does not, those things, those accomplishments does not define who the I really is. So, the way my teacher explained it is something like this, and it's brilliant, just brilliant. I'm sharing this with you because I take no credit, because everything I've learned from my teacher, and he screw-ups his mind. Okay, so the way he explained it is like this. I want to drink water. So, I have the desire, because my body needs water, right? So that desire is actually fabricated by the body and the emotions, thoughts. But I do realize in order for the body to survive, I need to desire that water. I need to let the body, the emotions, thoughts have its way. Okay, you had water. I know, it looks like a commercial, right? Okay, I have the water. So I'm attached to having that water. But when I'm done with it, I detach. That's it. It doesn't mean I want water and I hold on to this thing the entire day, go to bed holding on to it, wake up holding on. You go, that's dumb. But do you realize most people do that the entire life? They don't just hold one cup, they have 100 cups, they have this, and then they wonder, how come I'm so miserable? Hello? Am I getting anywhere? So, the problem is not the desire itself, but the way my teacher explained it, he broke it down. It's excessive desire. Excessive, unwholesome desire. Make sense? That's what you call addiction. Obsession. So, the Lord Buddha always said the middle path. He had the path of luxury. Remember, he was a prince. He also experienced what it's like to be, what do you call those? Ascetic, like no eat, no food, no drink, no whatever. Really just put on spirituality as the only thing that's important. And what happened? His body got so weak and sick. And then a woman came by, gave him some milk or something like that, and he drove and go, oh, this is good. It's like, this is good. And his body got healthier. He goes, okay, life of extreme luxury, don't care about spirituality, just spirituality, letting go of the body. That makes sense. Let's do the middle path. So that middle path actually symbolizes the spiritual self realizing, okay, I can enjoy this. Okay, I'm done with it. Move on. That's a practical teaching of the Buddha. And I'm sharing this with you because a lot of people go in extremes. Oh no, all desire, all material things is bad. And the other part is like, oh yeah, I need all these things to define who I am. When in reality, it is the soul that gets to choose. Do I want to go this far? Do I go that far? Or I get to decide which part of the spectrum I want to put my temporary, that's the key, the temporary attention to. Now I want to focus on making lots of money because I have this goal. Okay, I've attained it, or wait. I start noticing that it's becoming an obsession. Okay. Money is good, but hey, I can't take it with me. So I have to look at relationships. Relationships are important, so I focus there. Then you notice, certain relationships become an obsession to you. Okay, that's not good either. Okay, I gave enough love, good relationships. I choose the kind of people I deal with or surround myself. Okay, that's nice. In other words, everything is a perspective. It's a matter of perspective, how much you want to allow the body, the emotions, and thoughts to indulge in. But the entire time, you're watching. You're observing. As the spiritual self, my body's getting obsessed with this. Okay, that's enough. Oh, my emotions getting, and my thoughts are being excessive. It's becoming, it's coming to a point that I'm obsessing that people notice me. That how come nobody's listening to me? How come I'm not being heard? I have to be heard because I'm important. Wait. That's becoming excessive. That's becoming, okay, enough of that. Get the idea? So the point is, the spiritual self is constantly, and here's the important, like a puppeteer. You're the puppeteer. You're puppeteering the body, the emotions, and thoughts in response to the environment. Those do not define your happiness, because you don't need those to create happiness that's already within you. That's why you notice after we do the meditation, we get to the part when it's very, very still. Some of you start crying. Let me go, yeah, I'm crying because this darn thing is so long. No, I'm kidding. Some of you there's a sense of peace. There's a sense of contentment. Those are tears of joy. Now, I didn't say, oh, by the way, okay, recall all the money you made, all the stuff you have, all the fame you have. Okay, now feel happy. No, we just actually did the other part. We remove everything, and what's left is... So when they say everything's within you, it doesn't mean like somebody cut you open and go, yeah, I see happiness, I see joy. That's not what it means. What it means is what's within you, what's already in you, it is the essence of your true self, the soul. That's that. Let's do our meditation. Okay? Now, just to be clear, don't be writing, oh yeah, he doesn't believe that people have to be happy. Then get out. That means right then you misinterpreted, so we don't want you. Because if you can misinterpret something that has to be explained so clearly, who knows what you will misinterpret. Okay? I did not say you should not have happiness. But I'm going on that story. The Lord Buddha taught, I want happiness. Who's the I? Most people perceive the I are basically the perception of the body, the emotions, and thoughts. Want is the excessive, unwholesome desire. So when you remove the perceptions, the body, emotions, thought, remove the desire, what's left is happiness is within you. Period. Let's meditate. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you to all the spiritual teachers, spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my beloved teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui Mahaguji Meli, we thank you for your wisdom, your help, healing, and divine protection. Thank you, in full faith, and so it is. All right, put your hand like this. Gently tap your crown. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul, the spiritual self. I am that. The mover of the body, the creator of the feelings, creator of the thoughts. I am that. A spiritual being of light, made in the image of God. I am that. I am connected in one to my higher soul, my higher self. I am that. The higher self. I am connected in one to my divine spirit, the divine spark within me. I am that. The divine essence of God within. I am that. I am connected in one to the divine spark, the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're still growing and evolving. I am one with God, meaning the essence of who we are is a particle of God. I am one with God, I am one with all. There is only oneness. Be still. I am that. I am. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your state of awareness and oneness. Listen. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts. You are the soul, the spiritual self, that regulates the body, the emotions, and thoughts. That is your real self. You are the soul. You're one and connected to your higher soul. You're one and connected to the divine spark within you. You are a child of God. You're loved by God. You're one with God and all. So it is. There's only oneness. Any division or separation is just an illusion. Be still and remember who you are. The soul, the spiritual self. Allow your consciousness and awareness to just drift above your head and just let it expand into the universe. Just like water vapor, just merging with the entire atmosphere. Let go, let go. Now. We are one. Let go. Let go. Remember who you are. Experience your true essence. Just pure energy with consciousness. Let go. Listen and silently affirm, I am one with the infinite ocean of light. I am one with the infinite ocean of love. I am one with the infinite ocean of power. I am that. Be still. Let go. Sat Chit Ananda. Gently, slowly, come back to your physical body. Just gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently raise your hands. We'll release the excess energy our bodies cannot absorb. So visualize all the people you love in front of you. Fill them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. Bless your family, your friends, people you work with. Bless all the people you know. Also bless the people who are in need, people who are going through challenging times in their life. May all be blessed. So be it. Now aim your hands down. Be aware of your hands, your feet, and the base of your spine. Put your golden light down into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children and all of creation be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all, without exception. May all be blessed. So be it. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahagu Jame, thank you for the blessings. In full faith, so be it. All right. I hope the meditation was good. We made sure to emphasize a lot more of who you are, and I hope that you were able to at least get a glimpse of it. Let's just put it this way. Whatever you experience, the peace, love, bliss, that's just a glimpse. You know, glimpse like open, close. Because that is the soul, the spiritual self, that is experiencing it continuously 24 hours a day. But when we temporarily strip the body, the emotions and thoughts and its perceptions of the world, what's left is the I. So you don't have to seek happiness. Happiness is already part of the I. That's that. So you're welcome to rewatch this. We made the video short, but we packed it in. And meditate on it, practice, and we will see you 7 hours and 29 minutes from now for the second part of Anchor the Light, Monday. All right? I think that is that. Well, thank you very much for your comments. Please type it in, and we will see you tonight. Namaste. You all take care. See you tonight.